Hey everyone, everyone is talking about the Tesla Q4 numbers right now. The numbers for the last 3 months of 2025. How many cars were sold? Did we meet the expectations or not? But you know what? These numbers have become completely irrelevant. Why? Because Tesla has completely changed. Yeah, meaning the way the company makes money has been completely different. So the rules of the game are different. And today I'm going to explain what you should stop, why you should stop staring at these numbers and what actually matters. Let's go. Why delivery numbers don't matter anymore? This is the question. So let's look at the reality first. Tesla will probably make less profit again in 2025 than it hoped for. And after the weak year of 2024 with about $7 billion in profit, which was significantly less than $15 billion in 2023, 2025 isn't running much better either. So at the same time, the stock is at an all-time high. That makes no sense for the first glance, right? Normally, the stock market works like this. So you have more profit, you have the higher price share. And you have less profit, you have a lower share price. So with Tesla, it's the complete opposite. And why is this happening right now? You might ask. So here's the thing, that the market, meaning all investors together, doesn't see Tesla as a normal car manufacturer anymore. Car manufacturers like VW or BMW. So the days when we got excited about every single Model 3 which was sold are over now. So think about to Nvidia a few years back. Nvidia made graphic cards, and that for gamers, for computers. And people talked about graphic card sales, and then suddenly, came the AI boom. Artificial intelligence like ChatGPT needed extremely powerful chips, and within 10 to 12 months, everything completely changed. And nobody expected this. Nobody expected this explosive growth, and the stock went through the roof. And we are seeing exactly that same pattern with Tesla right now. So, what's happening? Tesla has evolved from a pure car company to a technology and robotics company. The sales numbers of the cars, how many Model 3s, how many Model Ys, are only a small part of the story right now. So take the current development in California. Tesla has registered over 1,600 vehicles for supervised test programs. A massive increase from just 28 vehicles a few months ago. That's a 60-fold multiplication. And these vehicles aren't driving completely autonomous. And they currently only support Tesla employees, but they're collecting valuable data every day. And that exactly is what the market is betting on. The transition from this test program to the real thing, to the fully autonomous robotaxi network. So investors aren't looking at the last 3 months of 2025. They're looking at 2026, 2027, and beyond that. They see a future where Tesla doesn't just sell cars, but operates a complete self-driving transport network. So imagine this, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of robotaxis worldwide earning money around the clock. Yes, we're not there yet, but tests with drivers are still running. But the infrastructure is being built right now. The data is being collected right now. And the technology is improving rapidly. And that's a major difference in the business model. And here's the important point. With a normal car manufacturer like Mercedes or BMW, every transaction is completely once. So it is once the car is sold. So Mercedes, for example, earns money once from the sale and then it's done. With the robotaxi network, every vehicle keeps earning money day after day, year after year, and every ride brings money. That's recurring revenue. Similar to Netflix or Spotify, you pay every month, and the company keeps on earning. That's why current sales numbers don't play a big role anymore. Whether Tesla sells 420,000 or 480,000, that doesn't change anything in the long term. And what matters is the infrastructure for the future that is being built right now. Coming to point 2, the underestimated growth areas. So now it gets really interesting because there are 2 massive areas flying completely under the radar. Most people aren't even talking about them. But this is where the real potential lies. So we are first, full self-driving or FSD. So there's Tesla system for fully autonomous driving. So imagine this again. You get in a car, enter a destination, and the car drives you completely on its own. On a motorway, in the city, in a car park. And that is FSD. And more Tesla drivers are using this technology and paying for it. And this is brilliant for Tesla for one simple reason. The development cost, so the money Tesla which spent on to develop the software, are mostly already paid. And the software is finished. But now Tesla can sell the software millions of times without major additional cost. So it's almost pure profit. And if you program an app and invest, for example, 100,000 euros once, you can sell that app millions of times. And the 100,000 euros only occur once. Of course, you have ongoing operational costs, but the development costs are done. And the beautiful thing is, Tesla collects more data with every kilometer which is driven. Millions of Tesla drive around the world, in Germany too, in Europe, and they're constantly learning. The system gets better, safer, more reliable, more people trust it, more people buy it. A classic network effect. You know this from Facebook, for example. The more users Facebook has, the more valuable Facebook gets. And you know, all your friends are on Facebook, so you get on Facebook. So with Tesla, the more FSD users, the better the system gets, the more people join. So, secondly, the energy sector. And folks, something massive is happening here. Which is hardly anyone talking about. Tesla doesn't just build cars. Tesla builds huge battery storage system. So imagine this again, a factory or a city which doesn't need power at night, but solar panels only produce during the day. With the Tesla energy storage, huge batteries as big as shipping containers can store the power during the day and use it at night. So Tesla sold over 31 gigawatt hours of energy storage in 2024 and more than double the year before. So 2025 is continually steeply and upwards. And to put that in perspective, 1 gigawatt hour can supply about 30,000 German households for one day. And we are talking about a business that brings in several billions of euros in revenue per quarter. So from a single area that hardly anyone is talking about 3 years ago. Isn't that crazy? So production capacity is running at full speed. There's the Lathrop factory in California, the new Shanghai mega factory is already running in China, and another huge factory is being built in Houston. So Tesla is quietly building a dominant position in the stationary energy sector, a market that will grow massively due to the energy transition. And Germany wants to reach 80% renewable energies by 2030. The entire EU has similar ambitious goals, and every country wants to move away from coal and gas and move towards solar and wind. But solar and wind, doesn't produce constantly. Sometimes the sun shines, sometimes the wind blows, and sometimes not. But that's why the world needs battery storage, and Tesla is building these on industrial scale. And here's the clever bit. While everyone is staring at the car numbers, Tesla is building multiple S-curves simultaneously. So what's an S-curve? It's a typical growth pattern for new technologies. So at the beginning, it starts slowly, only a few tech fans use the technology. Then suddenly comes the breakthrough and it goes steeply upwards. You have explosive growth after that. And eventually it flattens out because the market is already saturated. And the whole thing looks graphically like a big S. So Tesla has already long passed the S-curve for cars. So almost everyone who wants an electric car knows Tesla. And now the Robotaxi S-curve, the FSD S-curve, and the energy S-curve are all coming at the same time. And when several such S-curves enter the steep growth phase simultaneously, meaning they all go through the roof at once. And we are talking about a potential growth that most analysts still can't price in today. And that's also why 2024 and 2025 are probably the last years with weak profit growth. All these areas are still in build-up phase, but then comes the phase where these different areas all earn real money, and that at the same time. And then it goes explosive. So folks, stop wrecking your brains over these sales numbers. Tesla has long since stopped being a normal car manufacturer. The real exciting story is happening elsewhere. So write in the comments, do you see the same way or am I talking nonsense? Yeah, see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.